Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Eve 44.4. My name is Eve. Without further ado, I would like to dive into the energies that are coming in here for this harvest full moon in the sign of Pisces. And as I do so, please be aware I have 3 pickup piles here in front of you. The timestamps for that will be below. I'm going to go over an overview of the full moon with a message for all 3 piles before we get started. If for any reason you want to dive through this and just right away pick a pile, do know the timestamps are below. Also, I will have my website information in the description as well as my Instagram. And I am offering very soon here, coming sometime in October, around the middle of October, I'm thinking now, I will begin a whole new series of beginning astrology classes for those that are interested. That information will soon be up on my website, along with the lectures I have put up there. And if you're interested in booking a session with me, that information is on my website as well. So without further ado, let's look into this full moon in Pisces. This year, it's the harvest moon. Depending on when the full moon falls, the full moon will either be in Pisces or in Aries. The harvest moon is always the full moon that falls closest to the fall or the autumn equinox. And so for this year of 2022, that happens to be this full moon in Pisces that is happening here on September 10th, 2022. I always, every year, look forward to this full moon for a multitude of reasons. One, the moon is in a very natural energy in the sign of Cancer, Taurus, Pisces, and then also Sagittarius. But of the 4 signs that I just mentioned, when it's in Cancer, Taurus, or Pisces, we have access to very strong magic. The moon is in her element, and the moon does best in the element of water and earth. And then we add to it the energy of Jupiter, so that would be the Sagittarius moon, can also bring a lot of manifestation and magic in with it as well. So those are the full moons to look forward to every single year. And right now, we have the full moon in Pisces, which will soon be followed in 2 months by the full moon in Taurus. We've got a couple really nice lunar moons here, bringing in a beautiful energy of stronger intuition, deeper connection with our emotional bodies, our ability to work at a much higher level with the law of attraction and the law of manifestation. These full moons are manifesting energies. What I love about Pisces, though, is it's the last sign. And the Pisces energy is the dreamer, the visionary, the most highly creative of all the 12 signs. Not to say that the other signs don't have creative energy, they do. But Pisces is the culmination of that imaginary, creative, otherworldly, visionary energy. Therefore, when we're having this full moon, and it's different than a new moon in Pisces, because a new moon in Pisces is a beginning, and it's where the moon is rebirthing itself through the sun. We're starting something new. We don't yet have the visuals. The full moon, though, is when the light of the sun is moving across the earth and fully illuminating the moon. And so during a full moon in Pisces, we're accessing that lunar energy in its fullest form, because it is being completely illuminated by the sun. So the energy of Pisces right now is being illuminated. It's being awakened within us. So just as Pisces is the visionary and the creative influence, it is also the eternal romantic. For those of us that are always looking at love as this Garden of Eden. Now the lower frequency, or I should say the illusionary side of Pisces, because just as Pisces represents the fullness of the imagination, it can also represent attaching to illusions. Therefore, when we're looking at love and romance, we have that innate ability with the Pisces energy to see the soul, to see the potential, to tap in to the higher versions of that situation or that person or individual. And yet we have to be careful to not discount the fact that we need to see who they are right now. So with Pisces, one of the biggest lessons is to accept and to surrender to what is. And from that foundation or platform, to then dive into your dreams. But you cannot build your dreams without a foundation, or you cannot build your dreams on an unstable foundation. Therefore, the first tools that you're working with here are accepting what is and surrendering to all the facets of what is in your environment right now that you cannot control. But the beauty of Pisces is it's the surrendering to it and then the giving over of what you cannot control and what you cannot yet see to the divine. Because the Pisces energy is the closest sign to God, Goddess. It sleeps in that realm. So it's you knowing on your journey what you can and cannot handle, and then handing over to the divine what you can't control or handle, being very humble with understanding that energy, knowing the discernment, the line of where you can go and where you cannot go. So it will take a certain level of discernment that you need to master here in order to recognize what you can actually do and what you cannot do, or what you may not be quite ready to do yet. Because so many times it's not that we cannot do something, it's simply that we don't have enough tools to get there yet, or we're not actually ready for that yet. And sure, there are certain things that we are actually not meant to do. Could we do them? Possibly, but maybe we are not meant to do them. That's why the Pisces energy is all about working not only within the creative field and with our imagination, it's working with manifesting our dreams. But the recognition of what your dreams really are, and then knowing what tools, whether those are spiritual, physical, financial, asking for help, whatever those tools are in your toolbox, knowing what they are to build that platform, that ground floor, so that you can ultimately manifest these dreams. Because Pisces is the dreamer. Pisces is also the soul seeking to become the higher version of itself, seeking to become whole. And remembering that in actuality, you are already everything that you are seeking. So the seeker is actually seeking itself. That's the ultimate lesson of Pisces. It's just like healer, heal thyself. These two energies go together. So now let's look at the downside here. Well, what did I just talk about? Illusion. So on this journey of manifesting your dreams, first you have to get really deep within yourself, deeply, deeply honest, to ask yourself, what are your dreams? And remember, you're the dreamer here. Yes, does reality matter? It does. The biggest energies that are going to help you in this full moon are all the earth elements and the water. The water is guiding you to go through your heart center, not your mind. The mental energy is not your guide here right now. It is your heart space. It is your physical body. It is what you have already created. It is your bank account, because the earth energy is all about what can you actually do right now? How much money do you actually have? What tools, what education have you already amassed? So these are your physical tools. And then the water signs are embodying your inner truth. What is your highest joy? Your passion? What are your skill sets? What are you really good at? But more than anything else, what does your heart truly desire? To be happy. Because sometimes what we desire is not actually our happiness. And with Pisces, it's not your desire that matters as much as your joy, happiness, and peace. Because those are the qualities that Pisces embodies. Following your joy and following your peace. And the third would be to follow your passion and happiness. If you do all of those, then you can create the physical means within which to have this platform to then go after your dreams. Okay, so here today I'm telling you how to get there. But on this journey, you must remove illusions. And illusions can be, that's too good to be true. Well, anything that's too good to be true is that way because it's not showing you its shadow. Everything has a shadow. So if something's presenting itself to you without any shadows, then you need to seek further guidance there. Everything has a shadow, okay? Secondly, ask the right questions. You've got to be informed so that you know what is truth here and what is illusion. What is truth and what is illusion. Very, very important aspect here. And lastly, breaking through to manifest your dreams means don't take on a situation or a relationship where the other party is not showing up to meet you at least halfway or close to halfway, because that can also be too good to be true. It's show me the money. That's it. It's not only tell me, but show me. So in this beautiful full moon, because the sun's in Virgo, it's in an earth sign, and Virgo wants to be seen. It's like, you need to show me. You need to show me in detail. And whatever we do, we need to make it a process, step-by-step process. So anyone telling you, I can get you there right away, that's too good to be true. So please look at what's facing you right now, and remember, your dreams are here. They're being given to you, but you're going to have work to do. Okay? This is a harvest full moon. The word harvest means that you can attain your beautiful Garden of Eden. You're going to have to plant the seeds, or if you've already planted the seeds, you're watering them, you're spending time in your garden, and your flowers are blooming. Remember, when we want to bring in that beautiful Garden of Eden, we've got to nurture it. So nurturance is the last ingredient, and it's a very, very important ingredient. But remember, with nurturance, do not exceed your boundaries here. And do not overgive of your cup when it is not at least halfway to almost full. So these are the lessons that are being presented to us right now, okay? I love this energy though, because in this harvest moon, we also have the sun forming a beautiful trine with Uranus on the 10th or 11th, I believe, of September. I think it's on the 11th. It's a wonderful energy. Uranus is telling us, expect the unexpected. You can bring in your dreams. However, it's probably going to come in a way that's unexpected. Perhaps for those of you that have been wishing for a beautiful new job opportunity, a new place to start your work out of, maybe a new home to move to, or a new relationship in your life. I'm going to say, really trust in your soul, your guides, and the divine here, and follow your intuition. Follow the spiritual signs that are being presented to you, because this is a wonderful energy. But what you're asking for is most likely going to come in a very surprising way. So that these were the messages and the guidance that the angels were giving me. And as we move into the cards and the timestamps, I wanted to ask the Magick of the unicorns to give us an overall energy for this full moon. And I have the card number 22, which of course is the Master Architect. Manifest your dreams. There we go. Focus on your vision. Seek satisfaction and contentment. So the cosmic ray of Creator, or of the divine, to bring in and work with right now in this full moon is the rainbow ray. So call in the rainbow ray to work with you, and you will indeed bring in your dreams. Breathe in the rainbow ray. Just see it going through you. Sit with it every single day. And the affirmation here is, I manifest my soul desires. It is not what you ask for, but what lights you up inside that matters here. This is a card of opportunity, so explore what you truly want. Consider what would give you a sense of peace, adventure, and joy, and go for it. Let go of all thoughts of financial reward or how you might personally benefit from following your dreams. For when you manifest them, your feelings of joy and wonder will automatically draw that abundance to you. Ask all of your celestial helpers to help you with your vision. That is a beautiful message. So let's look at the cards here, the different piles. So for pile number 1, we have this beautiful Kyanite. It's a blue Kyanite. If you want to choose it based on the affirmation card, it is a full moon. For pile number 2, we have a piece of Selenite, and we have a waning moon. For pile number 3, we have a pink Kunzite, and we also have actually a crescent moon with a North Star above it. Okay, so those are the 3 piles. Go ahead and pick whatever is for you, and the focus here is what dreams are manifesting in your life. What dreams are wanting to reach you? What dreams are you trying to reach for? So I'm going to go ahead and move these piles out of the way, very gingerly, hopefully. And then we will start with pile number 1, which is the blue Kyanite. So what is our overall guidance from the hidden realms? We have healing the earth, love, humility, and respect. You are here as an earth healer. A lot of different messages here. Your dreams involve being in service on the earth, being a healer, getting healing yourself. but you are here to activate within you right now your mission. So for pile number 1, I'm getting a very strong mission energy, that you are here to help the earth heal. You are a very significant light being on this earth at this time. You have a big mission. And the aspects of Creator that you are calling in are the aspects of love, humility, and respect. And that you want to bring to you situations and people in your life that have mutual love for you, that have a humble way of looking at the world. Therefore, that means people in your environment that have a lot of arrogance or pride are perhaps not well suited for you. Okay, pile number 1. And maybe to look at that quality within you as well. Is there any area of your life where you are a little bit prideful? Because pride will not be your helper here. It is humility and love and self-respect. So you are working on how to bring greater love, greater respect, and greater sense of community onto this planet. But you're also working on that within the human collective. Absolutely, with pile number 1, your dreams are about doing something positive on this planet. It's not about self-interest. So if for some reason this pile doesn't fit you right now, I would say look to one of the other 2 piles, number 2 or number 3, because this one is very specific for those of you wanting to make a difference for the earth. But she's also telling you that as an earth healer, it's time for you to maybe get more involved with green technology, with using green things. Green means things that are environmentally friendly, being more involved with recycling, leaving a very light footprint wherever you go, okay? For pile number 1, I'm sensing a very beautiful open heart here. And this beautiful healing the earth angel is a very big angel that is working with the earth at this time. So call on the earth angels to help you right now in your life. I'm also getting a message here that you may be wanting to travel, expand your business, expand your living environment. Perhaps you want to study. I'm getting an energy of study here as well. This is absolutely a time for you to expand upon your knowledge base, your skill base, and your experiences. And if you want to go on a long 3 months, 6 months, year travel, this would be the confirmation for you to do that. Okay? So let's look a little bit deeper here, because I feel like pile number 1, your dreams have a lot to do with manifesting work and business and a greater expansion in that realm. So let's seek for whoops. You know, we're heavy in the shadow of Mercury right now, and I find myself really having to reach for my words. So please have patience with me. My guides and angels are bringing visuals through me very, very quickly here, and my words are not catching up with it. So the beautiful Sage of Crystals, that's the page. No, that's the Queen of Crystals, the Queen of Pentacles. So for pile number 1, yes, you are very much about building this beautiful garden. I love that. I did not know this card was in here. You are building this beautiful garden that's going to contain everything you want in it. Now, you may have been on a pathway of building it on your own for a while. Okay, so for pile number 1, I'm seeing a lot of either you've done a lot on your own here, or if you've worked with others, it's only been 1 or 2 other people, but you've been very much in control of your own world, and you've been doing a lot of this on your own. In the Tarot, the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles can often represent someone that is very good on their own. And they can be very happy on their own too. So for pile number 1, you may be single. Or if you're not, you're in a partnership that very much supports your mission. And your mission is very front and center in your life. It's very important in your life, okay? So the Queen of Crystals is telling you, pile 1, that your dream is indeed to be completely self-reliant, self-confident, self-love, self-respect. All of the self words apply here, and that you're doing something to benefit the earth, because in this picture, I love it. She is in harmony with the garden, with everything around you. I feel for pile number 1 that it's primarily those of you that have strong earth in your chart and strong fire and water too. Oh yes, there we go. You're also being guided by the moon, La Luna. The full moons really impact you, pile 1. And this, of course, is a full moon. Your dreams are coming in. Be very aware, pile 1, that you may be impacted by full moons. And whenever they're in water full moons, you may find yourself a little bit more emotional than during other full moons. So be cognizant of that and just work with it. The moon card is there to guide you to listen deeper with your heart space. Don't do it with your mind space. Do deep, deep breathing, do sound healing, whatever you need to do, yoga, meditation, to be fully present in your body, because that is the only way you will go straight into your emotions and work from there. Now, the moon card can also tell you that there's certain things coming to fruition here, because in this moon card, we have the full moon. And here we have a harvest full moon. So normally when we have the moon major arcana, it can mean that there's certain things that are being hidden from you or not revealed, or you have lack of clarity. In this case, that is not what I'm getting. I'm getting the opposite. That whatever clarity you've been asking for, this full moon energy is going to bring it to you. Be mindful, though, that the full moon energy can take up to 29 days. So it's not like it's going to come right in this Friday or Saturday. It could take 29 days from when the full moon occurs, or even 29 days from when you decide to listen to this video, because ultimately these messages are cosmic and therefore they are eternal or evergreen. They're timeless. Now, this full moon can also be a representation that there are things being revealed to you that were up until now only partially revealed or completely hidden. That certain information, messages are going to be coming to you, and they're going to come in their fullness. So you will have a full visual of them. What you decide to do about it will be up to you. Because so far we've got only earth and water energy here, I'm going to suggest that you take your time. You reconsider whatever information comes in. Don't give an immediate response, please. Sit with it. Because with the water and earth energy, you need to process it through water. You need to see how you feel. And then the earth energy is saying, you need to be wise. You need to be logical. There is a practical part of this. You cannot just go fully on your heart. You have to be practical too. The other guidance here is the Seeker of Chalices. You are seeking something here. That's the Page of Cups. You are seeking a higher emotional life. You are seeking a more abundantly loving life, is what I'm feeling. You want more love in your life, Pile 1, no doubt about it. So you are actually the seeker here. However, someone could be seeking you. Someone could be bringing a beautiful chalice of love towards you. But we've got that water energy again. So allow yourself to process through your emotions. And the last two cards we have are karma, which is judgment. Yep. So understand, but in it we have a beautiful lotus flower. This is a harvest card. In this deck, I feel like karma represents your harvest. You are bringing in two things, pile one. You're manifesting the abundance that you really want, the work, the mission you want, but you're also manifesting the love that you really want for yourself. Now, whenever we see the Judgment card from the Tarot, it's a major arcana. It can be that it can also be karma, that you have worked many lifetimes and throughout this one to manifest this blessing for yourself. But it can also mean, because it's the Judgment card, that a past love could be returning to you, especially next to the Seeker of Chalices. There could be a cup of love coming to you from a past life relationship, someone you've not met in this life or you barely know yet, or someone wanting to return. So let's look at the final message here. Oh, we've got love on the table, but we also have celebration. The Three of Chalices. You've got all three cups standing. In this deck, that's a card of celebration. Celebration with friends. It's a card of engagement. It's a card of marriage. It's a card of things coming to fruition. And you know, if you look carefully, you can see a bride in the background. So the Three of Chalices is saying you're going to get your cups filled. And that you may be getting engaged. Someone's going to come in who's going to bring you some form of commitment here. Or if you're currently dating someone, they're going to want to get engaged, or maybe you are engaged and you're going to get married. These messages, if you've noticed, they've been coming in very recently through my last, I think, 1 or 2 videos. They've been coming in very, very strongly. So I feel like these next couple full moons through Taurus, which is November, are really bringing in some beautiful activity in our romantic life. So let's look at what is going on in your love life. Okay, I wanted to call on the whispers of love. How can we bring in or further activate love in our lives? By speaking the language of love. Loving words have the power to change someone's life, including your own. And again, we've got that full moon in the background. So pile one with the timing here, I'm getting your timing could be under any one of the upcoming next full moons, any one of them. And because we have the Three of Chalices there, I'm going to say any one of the next 3 full moons. I feel like something very strong is coming in here with love. But speaking the language of love has to start with you. You being loving when you speak to yourself. You being loving when you speak about yourself. Use kind words. You know, we all have self-talk. So instead of using self-talk that can be disrespectful, like, oh, why did you do that dumb thing again? It's more, honey, it's okay. You didn't get enough sleep last night. Be kind. You could have done that differently, but that's okay. We're going to work with it. Let's be kind to ourselves. It's using that very gentle, loving self-speak that is very, very important here. And then that means when you're doing that, when you're embodying that energy, it's so much easier to share that soft speech and love language with others. It comes naturally because we are already doing it with ourselves. Alrighty, so for pile number 1, I failed to mention that those of you that are in current marriages or long-term relationships, that the speaking the language of love and the Three of Chalices is a reminder that maybe you guys should go on a new honeymoon together. Go on a honeymoon together, take a vacation, go on some more date nights. Celebrate your relationship. It's time to bring greater, higher love into your partnership. So let's get the last messages of love here. Look for signs. Watch out for signs leading you to true love. So this one is very specific, I think, for those of you that are single. Or if you're in a relationship and you're not sure how the other person feels about you. listen to the signs, because you're looking for true love. In a Pisces full moon, true love, unconditional love is the only way forward. Conditioned love, love based on you doing this and me doing that. No, that's not what Pisces moon is about. It's about loving someone regardless of who they are, regardless of what you love about them, and regardless of what you don't love so much about them, that you simply love them. Okay, that's unconditional love. But for pile one, look for signs of true love. I feel like the universe is bringing it in. Oh, we have a message. You might be getting your signs through your dreams. Okay, so look to your dreams for the signs of true love. This card is also share your dreams together. So if you're currently in a relationship, it's about building your dreams together as a partnership. That's absolutely in alignment with the Three of Chalices. Build the Ten of Pentacles. Build the Sage of Crystals together. Encourage each other to make it a reality. I love the messages so far. I feel a lot of celebratory energy here in pile one, or at least that's where you're headed. Remember, the question we asked today is, what are your dreams? Not necessarily what is your reality. What are your dreams? And the overall energy is we are here now to look at how to manifest your dreams. So look for the signs, speak the language of love, celebrate every place you've been in your life, celebrate everything you've already accomplished, follow your intuition, but do not allow your emotional body to overwhelm you, okay? So the moon energy, balance out your emotions, but do listen to them, okay? And I'm going to leave you, pile one, with an affirmation. I have power. It is real. Full moon. There we go. I am telling you, we have 3 full moons on the table. The timing for you has something to do with full moons. I have power. It is real. It's time for you, though, to believe that you have that power, to know that it is real. And it is time to take a greater leadership role in your life to manifest that power. Alrighty, pile number one. Those were your messages. Let me know in the comments section below how you felt about this. If you liked it, if it resonated with you, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much. So now we're moving on to pile two. So this is pile two, those of you that chose the beautiful selenite. And so the question we're asking today is, how are we going to manifest your dreams? What are your dreams? What direction can I give you towards your dreams today? And maybe what tools you need to manifest them. So let's look at the very first card from the hidden realms, because the hidden realms are helping us right now. We have the healing temple. Number 1, restoration, cure, and safety. So for you, pile number 2, call not only on the beautiful rainbow light of creation and the unicorns, but also the healing temple. The healing temple is a place that is presenting itself to you right now. It is an energy. It exists between the worlds, and it is making itself currently available to you. Why? Maybe you need to heal. Maybe you're going through a health issue or a health crisis, or perhaps someone around you is, and you've been really asking for healing here. But for pile number 2, you could also be on a healing journey. You may be a healer yourself. You may be studying to be a healer. Either way, the healing temple is making its energies available to you right now. It's going to give you guidance, signs on perhaps the right naturopath to go to, the right hospital to go to, perhaps the right medicine to study. It's guiding you. So look at the signs. So with pile number 2, I'm really getting to pay attention to what's going on around you, because the universe is trying to bring messages to you right now. And what are those messages? They're guiding you towards the right healers, whether they're holistic healers, modern medicine, or both. Perhaps you need to go on a specific diet. Perhaps you need to get a blood test. Perhaps you need to go on a retreat, because this is the card of restoration. So let's look at that word, restoration. You want to restore something in your life that's been missing for a while. Maybe you want to restore peace. Maybe you want to restore love, joy, balance. The card is not only about finding the right cure for you, but it's also about restoring things. And think about this, when we come to a place of wholeness, there is no longer a disease. Disease is dis-ease, where we are somehow deeply out of balance. We want to then restore that balance. So please be aware, pile 2, yes, you have helpers around you. Seek that help. Do not attempt to do this all on your own, please. Seek expert help in any medical field, holistic field, psychological field, whatever it is. Please do not do this on your own. Even if that means starting with friends or with life coaches or diet coaches, seeing a nutritionist, going and getting a physical trainer. Take one step towards your personal health and well-being and restoring balance in your life. And the last message here is safety. So for some of you, maybe you've been feeling like you've been in a very unsafe environment. You haven't felt protected. You felt like people are sending you a lot of negative energies. And most of the time, people don't deliberately do that. They don't deliberately do that. Every once in a while, people do. But usually that's not the case. When we get caught or trapped in our negative thought forms, especially when we're having a lot of negative thought forms or challenging thought forms around a situation in our life or a person, in that moment, we are actually sending them some of that energy. So always come back to yourself and choose to change your focus. If you're dealing with a challenging situation or person, put your hand out and simply say energetically, no, I will not allow you to take residence in my energetic space or to live rent-free in my mind. Practice that, please. And then sage, light a vanilla candle, vanilla incense. Vanilla is a wonderful tool to dispel negative energies. You can, and use the sacred no. The sacred no is, I say no, no, no to this situation. And then turn it around and say yes to what you want to replace it with. So this is a practice here. Okay, so pile number 2, I'm really feeling like we've got a lot of different energies here, and it could end up being that this is the pile that most people end up picking because I'm getting a lot of different messages. So let's look at what the tarot cards want to give us as clarifiers. Interesting, the 4 of chalices, the 4 of cups. So what are you not seeing? You know, the 4 of chalices, in this picture, what is she doing? She has 3 beautiful cups behind her, which would be the 3 of cups. And she wants to get to the 4th, but she's afraid of stretching her arms out to grab it. she's feeling unsafe. See, look at this. It's like she almost has her arms in front of her. She's afraid to reach out for that fourth cup, but that fourth cup is standing. It's safe where it is. And look, there's a beautiful star shining ahead of her telling her, reach for that cup. If you don't reach for that cup, you're not going to bring your wishes in. You're not going to manifest your dream. So for pile 2, I feel like there could be some anxiety or a lot of fear. And it could be the fear of going into the unknown, reaching for something you feel like you've never met before, you have very little experience in, you're not sure you're ready. And it's so interesting how, as I've been doing the piles, they're going back to the last thing I put up on my Instagram channel. So you may want to go listen to that at eve.la. That's my Instagram channel. So she's looking up towards that star. She wants to manifest a different reality because she's done. She's reached the end of her path in the reality she's in. So Spirit is telling you, you've reached an ending in something. Either an ending in a habit that you've been keeping going for way too long. You know, I'm also picking up for some of you, the healing is no longer drinking. Getting rid of all addictions in your life. Could be sugar addiction, could be vaping, could be cigarettes, could be alcohol, could be random drugs. Whatever it is, could be gambling. Get rid of your addictions because they are not taking you anywhere. The 4 of Chalices is inviting you to reach for this cup. And this is a cup of love that the universe is wanting to bring to you. But it can also be, for those of you on a healing journey, the cure that you're looking for, this cup of love. And more than anything, the first person to give that cup of love to is yourself. So I'm getting a lot of self-love here for pile number 2 to really work on self-love now. But it's about leaving your comfort zone. And if you're not, for example, if you are going through a healing thing right now and you're so used to only doing the natural pathway or only doing the Western pathway, do both. If you're only doing Western, venture out. Go into Eastern, get acupuncture done. Go see a naturopath. If all you've ever done is Eastern and naturopathy, go to a Western medicine doctor. Please seek out what you have not tried yet. I know the answers are waiting for you. And then for others of you, you want love in your life. You want to manifest balance, peace, joy, love. But to do that, you have to leave your current situation because your current situation is obviously either not bringing you what you really want or it's reached some kind of stalemate. Okay? It's reached a stalemate or you know, the 4 of Cups is often associated with boredom. Maybe you're bored. It's a stalemate because you're bored. There's nothing more for you to do here. And again, leave your comfort zone, okay? I'm giving you permission to do that. Now, mind you, there's going to be challenges around you. And it could be you're afraid to leave it because we have it followed by the 7 of Flames, which is the 7 of Wands. That maybe there are people around you giving you bad advice, okay? Maybe they're telling you, no, don't do that. No, don't do this. And you're listening to other people when they do not have your best interest in mind. Or their beliefs are different than yours. What works for them, honey, may not be what's working for you. Please follow your own inner guidance. Now, the 7 of Flames can also mean that there's going to be some challenges along the way. It's not going to be easy, but I'm here to tell you, you're going to do it and you're going to make it because it's followed by the High Priestess, higher self. So ultimately, I love, this is one of my most favorite renditions of the High Priestess, the higher self. I love it because she has that book of knowledge in front of her, the moon behind her, the waters are calm, the cosmos is open. There may be more than one pathway here, and you're seeking your inner wisdom to decide which pathway is the best way to go. And maybe that's why you're not reaching for that fourth cup yet. Because look at this picture. There's a dualism there. See how there's the silhouette going to the left and to the right? Perhaps you have a decision to make. You have choices. Look to your higher wisdom, but also seek knowledge in the real world to help you make that decision. And this full moon is guiding you there. And when you really look to your higher self to make the right decision, guess what you're going to bring in? The Ten of Crystals, which is the Ten of Pentacles. You're going to get everything you desire. That is beautiful, but it's taking you a while. There's some challenges along the way. And I'm almost feeling like with the Seven of Flames that it's either been bad advice, incorrect advice, maybe misinformation, or thirdly, just people giving you their perception. And again, the higher self or the high priestess is telling you you've got to seek your own inner guidance. You know the answer. And the fact that we got the healing temple here in the beginning is directing you where to go. Call on the healing temple to guide you. Because your last card here is Indigo, the Magician. There is nothing, honey, that you cannot manifest right now. Nothing. You are the Magician. Wow, we've got counterparts here. The higher self and Indigo. Often the high priestess is either paired with the Magician or the Hierophant. I go either way. I think it can go either way. So you need to understand. Follow your inner guidance. Your heart knows the way. Your angels know the way. Your higher self knows the way here. But Indigo means you are the manifester of your life right now. Seek to manifest the Ten of Crystals. Seek it. But yes, there'll be some work you'll have to do. There'll be some challenges you're going to have to face because, you know, whenever we're dealing with the Seven of Flames or the Seven of Wands, there's going to be people that aren't going to be our supporters on that journey. But you know what? That's okay. Because what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Very important thing to remember. So let's move on to your love life. What dreams are wanting to come to you in your love life? What is important for you to develop right now in your love life? Honesty. Honesty with yourself is where it all begins. And from there, honesty is essential from others. To be a loving person, it is important that we speak truthfully and in a loving manner. So honesty, being truthful is very, very important here. But you've got to be honest with yourself. So pile number 2, it's interesting. I'm getting a lot of full moon energy too as a time frame for you. Things developing over the next few full moons, not only the Pisces one, but I can also see here that in love, maybe someone's around you that you're not even aware of, you don't recognize them, that's wanting to offer you some kind of cup of love. And this could be love, this could be friendship, this could be business. And this person is hidden from you somehow. You can't quite see them. They're wearing a mask. So as far as you know, they're wearing a mask because you can't see them. However, the other way to read this would be they haven't come forward because they're wearing a mask. They're afraid to tell you how they truly feel. So the word truth and honesty is significant here in your love life, not only based on you being honest with yourself and lovingly speaking your truth to others, but that you expect the truth from others as well. And that whoever this is that is wanting to offer you a beautiful flower, a beautiful cup of love, whether again it's love, friendship, or business, just give it time. Wait for them to feel strong enough to take their mask off and show them who you are, show you who they are. I love that message. So let's see if we can get some extra guidance, because I feel like this is a message of love. And this specific message of love, if we're going to look at it as love, not just business, I think is for those of you that are either single or dating someone and just not sure how it's going to go, or perhaps you broke up with someone and you're wondering if they're going to return. Because we have 1111. Oh my gosh, that's very, very close to the solar eclipse. Nope, not solar eclipse, full moon. It's the lunar eclipse we have in Taurus in November. I think we have it on November 8th. 1111 is an important number for twin flames. It symbolizes the harmony and the balance of soul counterparts. You are calling in a sacred counterpart. So you're either calling them in, or you're wondering if the current person you're dating or the current person you're interested in, or if you did break up from someone not too long ago. Too long ago could be, gosh, I don't even like to say too long ago, because when we're dealing with divine counterparts, it could be someone that's left your life weeks ago to someone who left your life 10 years ago or even more. So there's no timeline on this one. But this is letting you know that the person you're thinking of is a divine counterpart, okay? Now, whether they can be with you or not depends on whether they're willing to take their mask off. So the last message we have here is, yes, this is a divine counterpart. There is a telepathic connection. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. You are your divine counterparts. I have no other language for it. There's telepathy here. You can read each other's thoughts. You feel an amazing energy. However, we have to go back to the card of honesty, because that's telling me that maybe one of you is not ready for this or has not been ready for this, but the love is there. There is no doubt in my mind the love is absolutely there, but either someone's not ready and or someone's not being honest with themselves, and they're not releasing or letting go of the mask that they're carrying, whatever that mask is. So you know, pile number 2, when we're speaking about love here, remember I said with the 4 of chalices and healing, this could be about you or a counterpart having an addiction. And therefore that's why the mask is on, because they are not ready to release that addiction or that attachment in order to fully embody the 1111 union, okay? So please know that Spirit is working with you. The healing temple is here to help you seek that deep inner guidance so that you know the direction to take your love life in. But don't give up on your love life. Instead, keep being honest with yourself, being forthright, speaking your truth, and believe in true love. That is the best guidance I can give you. So let me leave you with your affirmation. Every day I bring radical self-love to my mind, body, and spirit. Beautiful. So I hope you like those messages, pile 2. Let me know if it resonated with you. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'm doing my best to put out 2 videos a month. I don't see any reason to do any more than that, as I think the energies need to build and we have to have time to work with them. All righty then. Let's move on to our last pile, number 3. We have the beautiful pink Kunzite, pile 3. So what is your guidance? What dreams are you manifesting? What dreams are wanting to manifest through you? Wow. We have the Aurora Borealis. Beginning, initiative, and origin. So for pile 3, I feel like this is the pile where there's a lot of new beginnings wanting to come into your life. And the northern lights, which is the aurora borealis, is perhaps a significator of that. We often get it in summer and fall. And of course we have on the card 10, which is a 1. Yeah, you are standing right now, pile number 3, at the threshold of an ending, which is 10, and a new beginning, which is a 1 or a 0. So the aurora borealis is an energy itself that's calling you in. It's initiating you. It's telling you that you are coming back to who you are. You are coming back into your origins as a soul. So pile number 3, your dreams are to manifest your wholeness here on this earth. You want to manifest the fullness of who you are and what you are. That's what I'm getting right off the bat. And that you want to come home. But you want to come home to self. You want to come home to your soul family, your spiritual family. That your spiritual pathway is at the center of your well-being. And that you are ready to go to the next level of your ascension. So for pile number 3, I am absolutely getting the ascension message here. Okay? That you're achieving a lot of things right now. You're reaching the crowning of your life to a certain degree. There's an ending, a completion of a very long cycle, and of the beginning or the initiation of the new one. So if you need extra rest, extra downtime, because you're going to be bringing in a lot of new codes, your chakra system, your DNA, everything is reformatting right now. So give yourself extra rest. Please pull in all of your spiritual tools and work with them during this time. Let's get some more clarifiers from the tarot. We have the Sage of Orbs, that is the Queen of Swords. She's the Queen of Wisdom. But she's also the one that cuts away all of the things she no longer needs. The Queen of Swords is very stern. She can appear to others as sometimes cold and aloof. Yet her greatest superpower is non-attachment and being the observer. She doesn't dive into drama. She doesn't want to be a part of drama. She's here to use full discernment. She's here to be very logical, but it's the logic with intuition that she ultimately embodies. And the Queen or the Sage of Swords doesn't want to deal with any more bullshit. So I feel like for pile number 3, you're done with that. You're like, I don't want no more drama. I'm not here to feed unhealthy situations. This is about my journey right now, and I'm elevating my journey. Yeah, she can sit on a throne very much alone for a time. And it's okay if you're alone for a time, because that is helping you right now to clear away the debris. With that sword, you're cutting away everything you no longer need. That's people, situations, jobs, that's habits, that's belief systems, thought forms that are keeping you back, whatever the case may be. And she is followed by the Sage of Chalices, which is the Page of Cups. So as you are this Queen of Swords, you have also embodied the Sage of Chalices. Oh my gosh, the Queen of... Okay, the Queen. In this deck, I get mixed up with the Sage and the Seeker. The Sage is the Queen. Wow. Wow. Pile number 3, you are reaching new heights in your life, and you are moving very fast because you're both queens. The Queen of Orbs and the Queen of Chalices. You're embodying full wisdom here, divine wisdom and knowledge, and you're also embodying divine love. You have such a beautiful cup of love to give, and you've really been working hard on nourishing yourself, truly, truly nourishing your own cup. That is such a beautiful picture. What I'm also getting here, though, is that you not only have a beautiful cup to share with another, but someone may be wanting to share that cup with you. And this is either a masculine or feminine, doesn't matter on gender, who has a balance between the masculine and feminine energies. Because I'm getting, pile 3, that you have worked hard on getting to a balance between your divine masculine and divine feminine within you. And so you are bringing to you a divine counterpart, someone who matches you. Yes, you are. There's the 8 of Flames, the 8 of Wands, and they are coming in fast. They are coming in fast. The 8 of Wands could be 8 days, 8 weeks. I'm not getting 8 months. You could have already met them. You may have met them in August. They could be a Leo. I'm getting that they could be a fire sign. So for pile 3, we've got all the elements on the table. Okay, but specifically we have water on the table, we've got air elements, and we've got fire. And you know what? The aurora borealis is earth. So the 8 of Flames is saying whatever it is, it's coming in fast. You know, the 8 of Wands can be fast messages, someone traveling fast towards you, just something that's very passionate that you have been wanting for a long time. So your dreams of great passion, great love, great wisdom, you're getting them all. And here we have, okay, there is the Prince of Cups. He is the most beautiful of the princes. Someone is coming in with a cup. But he is a prince and you are a queen. So I don't know, are you going to accept this cup? You know, but you know, in this case, I'm feeling like this is a brand new love. Could be a new love that has just entered your life not long ago, and it's barely getting off the ground, or it could be someone who's deeply crushing on you, you're crushing on them, you haven't started anything. I'm not feeling for pile 3 that it's specific to those of you that are already in a relationship, unless your relationship has been stagnated or you've been in separation for a while and you're wanting to bring new love in, that you've both been working on oneself here. If you're in a relationship where each of you has been working very deeply on your own inner energy, then this is telling you it's a wonderful message that your dreams of infusing your love life, your love energy here with new love is absolutely coming in here. However, overwhelmingly, I'm getting that this is for those of you who are barely in a relationship, just dating, starting to crush on people, or someone's crushing on you, or you're waiting for someone new to come in. And honestly, with the 2 queens, are you waiting? Heck no. You're not waiting. You've already got your kingdom and your throne. You're doing your own thing. And they are coming in because we have the 2 of Cups. There we go. That's the sacred union. That's the sacred union right there. The Knight of Cups and the 2 of Cups, this could end up in marriage, in something long term. But it's going to start slow because we've got cups across the board here. So even though it feels like it's coming in fast, my advice to you is take it slow, okay? Because the love message is get to know each other. Learning to meet another's need for love is important for a relationship to grow. And again, we've got water energy. Pile 3, I'm really feeling like it's predominantly water, but also fire and air. So this could be the water sign pile, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or those of you that have strong water in your chart. Because this is very much Piscean with the seahorse there. And Neptune, the trident of Neptune. Or perhaps you have a very strong Neptune in your chart. That would mean your sun is conjunct Neptune, doesn't matter the sign, or you have Neptune on the horizon line. Let's say your rising time makes you a Leo rising, and you would have Neptune in Leo. That's what I mean by that. So you may want to look at your chart and see where Neptune is. I feel like this is for those of you that are Neptunian. Well, guess what? Oh my goodness, this is wonderful. Pile 3, you fit the Pisces full moon completely and totally. You are manifesting your dreams. And your dreams are to be an infinite channel of wisdom, to be a guide, a teacher, a counselor, an educator, an intuitive, an astrologer like me. You're here to be a guide, a helper to others. So those of you that are in the education fields, perhaps you're teaching something. Those of you that are life coaches, maybe you're intuitives, healers in some form, in that form, or you're very creative. I feel like this is your pile. And you are manifesting the most beautiful love. Most beautiful love. Yes, you are. We have yin yang. Like the yin yang symbol, twin flames contain an aspect of each other's character within themselves. So pile number 3, you are manifesting your twin, if they aren't already in your life. Okay? You may be married to them, but you're going through something right now. You may even be separated from them. And this would be telling you that it's time for that person to return, or there will be a new sacred love coming into your life if the old person is not ready for you. Either way, pile 3, you are getting your dream of true love. But to get there, you must break through illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fantasy for a true soul connection. So they're telling you to bring your love life into balance. Yin yang is about balance. And to do that is to acknowledge what is illusion here and what isn't. Break through the illusion. Let go of those that aren't showing up for you, because you need a knight and a queen of cups. You need a man or a woman with those energies. Absolutely. What does that mean? Regardless of what their sign is, anyone who is the knight or queen of cups is incredibly open with love. Their heart is open. They have so much love to give. They are givers. They are not takers. That is your biggest message right there. Now, chances are your divine counterpart has water somewhere in their chart, though. Or, as I said, Neptune very strongly highlighted. And your last message is true love. True love comes when you least expect it. Pile 3, I'm telling you, your dream is true love. So, of all the piles, this is the only one that's absolutely about love. If you want to go back and listen to the other ones, you can. But your biggest dream is to manifest true love. And remember, we always have to start with ourselves, right? So remember, you are the queen of orbs and you are the queen of chalices. Beautiful messages. So let me leave you with an affirmation. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. So remember what I said in the beginning, the aurora borealis, the northern lights, is telling you there's a new beginning in your life. So you want to accept renewal. That could be someone returning to your life, a renewal of love, okay? Or a delight in fresh starts, something brand spanking new. Okay, I love it. Sending you all my love. Please leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you like these messages, and I will catch you next time.